From July 2025, millions of Australians receiving government support have experienced a welcome change to their weekly finances. Thanks to the federal government's scheduled indexation, Centrelink payments have officially increased by 2.4%. This boost is part of the regular process to help welfare payments stay in line with the rising cost of living, and for many families, pensioners, carers, and students, it couldn't have come at a better time. The rise is tied to the Consumer Price Index and Wage Price Index, two key indicators of how much everyday expenses and wages are changing across the country. When these numbers go up, Centrelink payments are adjusted to reflect those increases. It's not a one-time bonus or a political move, it's part of Australia's policy to make sure vulnerable people don't fall behind as life gets more expensive. So, who actually benefits from this boost? The answer is almost everyone receiving a Centrelink payment. This includes age pensioners, job seekers, carers, people on youth allowance, families receiving family tax benefits, students receiving Austudy, and more. The increases might seem small when looked at fortnight by fortnight, but over the course of the year, they can make a real difference. Let's break it down. For those on the age pension, both singles and couples will see more money coming in. A single-age pensioner will receive up to $19 more per fortnight. It might not sound like a lot, but over 12 months, that adds up to almost $500 extra in the bank. For many seniors who are carefully watching every dollar, this provides a bit more breathing room, whether it's for medication, groceries, transport, or just daily essentials. Job seekers also benefit. If you're over 22 but not yet of pension age and receiving the job seeker payment, you'll see an increase of about $14 per fortnight. It's a small but meaningful boost, especially for those actively searching for work and juggling rising living costs. Parenting payment recipients, whether partnered or single, are also included in the indexation. These payments are designed to help families with young children, and as we all know, groceries, rent, and childcare costs have been rising steadily. The increase may help some families stretch their budgets a little further each month. Carers and people living with disabilities haven't been forgotten either. The carer payment and disability support pension are both going up, and the income and asset thresholds are also increasing. This means that people who may have previously earned a little too much or had slightly too many assets may now qualify for additional support. This is important for people who often cannot work full-time because of caregiving responsibilities or health conditions. Youth allowance recipients are also part of the July boost. That includes students in secondary school, apprentices, and young people studying under Austudy. With the cost of textbooks, transport, rent, and food on the rise, this increase supports young Australians who are working hard on their education or training. And for families, the family tax benefit has gone up too. For children under 13, Family Tax Benefit Part A has increased to $227.36 per fortnight. For single-income households receiving Family Tax Benefit Part B, the new rate is $193.34 per fortnight. These increases may not change everything, but they do offer more help during a time when many families are under financial stress. Beyond the actual dollar amounts, what's also important is that the income and asset thresholds have been adjusted. This means more Australians may now qualify for Centrelink support, even if they didn't before. For example, age pension income-free thresholds have risen, giving seniors more flexibility in how much they can earn or receive without it affecting their pension. Asset limits have gone up for both singles and couples, which could help more people access much-needed assistance. In terms of real numbers, most people will see between $10 and $30 more per fortnight. But when you look at it over the course of a full year, that's up to $250 extra for pensioners and over $400 annually for families combining Family Tax Benefit A and B. That could help pay for school supplies, dental visits, rising energy bills, or even just put a little extra into savings. These changes might seem modest, but they are part of a broader effort to protect low-income Australians from the full impact of inflation. Power bills, petrol, and grocery prices continue to climb, and while this indexation can't solve everything, it does soften the blow. Of course, many advocacy groups are saying this still isn't enough. They are pushing for larger increases, especially for job seeker and youth allowance recipients, who often live below the poverty line. They argue that Australia needs to go further to protect its most vulnerable citizens, particularly as inflation continues to outpace wage growth. Still, the Centrelink payments boost in July 2025 is a step in the right direction. For millions of Australians, it's a small win, an extra bit of support that can ease the pressure. Whether you're a pensioner, a parent, a student, or someone just trying to get back on their feet, every little bit counts. If you're receiving any of these payments, make sure to check your MyGov account or the Services Australia website for the updated rates and see exactly how the changes apply to you. And if you've previously been ineligible for support, it might be worth checking again. These new thresholds could mean you now qualify. Stay informed, stay empowered, and keep watching for more updates as policies continue to shift. Thanks for tuning in, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates just like this.